So I'm here with One Acen.
Yes.
What are you saying, G?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. Just taking it easy. It's early in the morning. Well, it's not that early, but it's earlier. It's afternoon.
First things first, bro. I heard you've got expensive habits.
Yeah.
that true?
Yeah. You know, you see the trainers. See my Versace trainers right now.
Since when?
Since when? Since I got money. Before I was on a very budgeted, lifestyle. I am trying to budget now, but like obviously I got a bit more to like spend on stuff, you know.
No doubt.
So,
And obviously talking on that, you know, you're part of Atlantic now. Recently signed a deal. I think it was this year you signed it,
Yes.
earlier this year. Why was that like? Why did you feel that was the next step for you, the correct step for you?
I think it's always good to have a good team around you. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, like just before that, I was signed to another label, and then like just had a little gap where I wasn't signed at all, and I was trying to do things myself. But I feel like I needed just that extra push to like get the ball rolling a bit quicker. So, you know, like obviously I was taking meetings or whatever, but with Atlantic, it just felt like straight away, it just felt like home. You know what I'm saying? I like what they were saying, and it seemed like they genuinely wanted to sign me, not just because it's just I was available to sign, but just because like they saw a vision for me. So yeah,
What is that vision?
just to make me one of the biggest artists in the UK, you know, ever, not just now, ever, you know.
What
And I think we
about-
can definitely do that.
What about globally?
Yeah, but obviously I say UK now just because that's where my focus is at right now. But once I get to a certain point and I feel like I've done enough, then it's time to expand in different areas.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
Doubt. One thing I quite liked about, obviously I've looked at all your stuff, checked
Yeah.
out all your videos, and it looks like for the last few years you've just been having fun, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
literally, like, and it's so refreshing to see because you get all these, obviously not to name names, you get so many artists and
Yeah.
they've got an image to maintain, and it
Yeah.
it doesn't look genuinely fun.
Yeah.
Have you always had fun with it?
Yeah. Like, I get that a lot actually. A lot of people treat me that like it looks like I'm just having fun every day, and yeah, for the most part I am. So it's not fake, but it's just like music is just my way of like releasing, innit? So I try and just make it an enjoyable experience, really. You know, like just obviously I have got like deeper tunes and deeper tracks, and that's gonna come. But right now it's been a good journey, so it's just having fun with it, to be honest.
100%, man. It can't have always been fun though. There must
No,
have been.
not at all.
You know.
Like I literally just like wrote my bio, like, well, with help, got my bio written, and just I was telling him like all the stages that it took to even get to this, what I see as the first stage, because really I just got in the scene not like maybe 1.5, 2 years ago. So I'm literally like at the beginning, but before now it was just like probably like 10 years of work. You know what I'm saying? Since a long time ago.
I mean, from what I understand, obviously there's not much out there about you, to be honest, but you've been making projects since 2006.
Yeah.
Which is 13 years.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah. It's crazy. But obviously like they're not on the internet. They probably are on the internet somewhere, but it's just a grind, innit? I was just on a mission.
Where was it? Was there a point where you were like, this is it now, this is make or break for me, and like I have to, you know, I'm gonna, and what was that? When
that was the end of 2016 going into 2017. I just felt like I'd been doing it for like a long time, basically. There's no money coming from it. Before 2017, like I said, I've been doing music for like 10 years, basically. Before 2017, I probably had made £300, maybe, if that, do you know what I'm saying? Off of just all of that work. So it got to a point where it's just like, this needs to kind of balance out, do you know what I'm saying? I spend a lot of time, but it's not really making sense. It's something I love doing, but at the same time, you need to make it make sense for your life. So that period, 2016 going into 2017, that was like make or break time.
Obviously, you're talking about your career there, but did that align with your personal growth and self-ownership as well?
Yeah, because that's I've always been into reading books, but that's when I've started really heavily like reading a lot of books. I started reading books about how to make better decisions on a daily basis and stuff like that. And just I don't know, man. I had to make something of myself, you know, because I want to make my mum proud, all of that stuff. So it's just trying to do something in my life.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. And you know, looking at that journey, and obviously it's been a long one. And from an outside perspective, from someone that may necessarily not be in the industry, you know, it looks like now's your time to pop, and you're popping. But at the same time, this is probably also the stage where you need to be more focused than you've ever been.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man, like, obviously I've been in and around the scene for about 1.5, 2 years now, and I feel like I've just been kind of bubbling, but right now I think it's time to, like, start going upwards, because I've been in the scene, but it's time to, like, start moving up, you know? So, like I said to you earlier before the interview, that I've been waking up early, and that's because I've been getting more ideas, and I want to get my ideas down. Because I record myself anyway, so I'm just waking up. I got ideas, and I'm just trying to get everything, you know, just work, basically. Time to work. It's good to have fun, but it's definitely time to work. What's
your deepest motivation?
My deepest motivation? It's definitely not money, to be honest.
No.
Definitely. It's not money. Just trying to leave an impact, you know what I'm saying? I always, like, whenever I leave this world, I want it to be like, yo, like, he was one of the best to ever do it, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to be known for something, you know what I'm saying? Like, see how, like, Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P., passed away, but it's just, the impact he's left is insane. It's crazy, and it's just like, it'd be good to leave an impact like that, you know?
No doubt.
Yeah.
But I feel like money is probably a means to creating an impact that deep.
Yeah, you know, yeah, it is. It kind of is, because, like, the fact of the matter is, you do need money to do a lot of things in this world. So you can do a lot of things without money, but it gets to a certain point where just to make things bigger, and sometimes you do need a bit of money, you know what I'm saying? So it's always good to have money coming in, make money. But if money was my main focus, like I said, I didn't make money for at least 7-8 years. If that was my main focus, I would have quit a long time ago, do you know? So.
But that must have been a huge burden, though, especially at that age as well.
100%. That's why in my bio it says like I had like 5-6 different jobs, and I would start the job.
What, like retail?
Retail, JD, Superdry, Just Eat, William Hill, just, you know, all the basic jobs, you know. And I would start the job, but my thing is I would never want to get stuck in the job, so I'd do about 6 months, and then I'd try music again, then it won't work, then I'll get another job, try music again, it won't work. It's mad. It's very mad.
No doubt, man. Talk to me about the breakthrough then. Like, at what point, again, from an outside perspective, it looked like after, you know, the unsigned and then the vice versa, that looked like the sort of tipping point. Where was it for you? Was there another moment that we didn't necessarily see, but it felt like, you know what, this is going to be it now?
I would say just before that, Tion Wayne, he was my friend, and he used to record in my house. So that's how I met him, because I told him he can come record in my house, basically. We made a tune, and actually, I guess it's kind of like a 2-3 part answer, but I did a tune with Tion Wayne. What did I do? I think I did a tune, and I was kind of like singing on it, because I used to rap before, right?
I know you did.
Yeah, I used to rap before, so I never used to sing at all. I used to make beats, but I never used to like try and sing, because that wasn't my thing at the time. So I made a tune kind of like singing, and then he liked it, and then when we made another tune, I was on his chorus, and then from then he was just like, just forget rapping, bro, just sing. And obviously after like 5-6 years of rapping, that's like a weird thing to say. But so I started singing. So that was one point, because it's like I found my unique voice, basically. As a rapper, I don't think I have a sick rapping voice, but I guess singing wise, it's looking like I have a unique voice.
When was this? Like what year?
This was about 2015, 2016.
Okay.
So it's just before like I really start taking it seriously. So I found a different lane now, and it seems like this is something I'm quite good at. So, and as soon as I started like kind of singing, it's almost like something clicked and everyone was like, yeah, this is hard. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas before they're like, yeah, this is good, but I don't know. It just weren't. It wasn't clicking. So that
I guess it's got a lot to do with what was going on in the scene as well.
Yeah, 100%.
The environment. Like, what did you see that sort of impacted your lane?
It's just like with the grime thing. Obviously, I was doing grime before, as everyone was if they were doing music at that time. Then it moved on to like UK rap, and just it's kind of like you're just following the times, kind of.
Yeah.
So then obviously Kojo and Jay Huss, they've come with their sounds and they're kind of singing, and then just in the middle of that, I'm thinking, all right, cool, like. And I used to listen to a lot of old school R&B, so I guess that kind of impacted the way I make music as well.
No doubt.
So I just, with the melodies, it was just like a bit easier for me than just rapping. So yeah.
How much of an influence is Hardy Caprio? Because I know you guys have a good friendship.
Very big influence.
How did that come about as well, that friendship?
He liked some of the stuff I did on Twitter. He liked some of the earlier stuff that I did that no one's really heard now, but he liked some of that earlier stuff, and I liked some of the stuff, like he had SBTV freestyles.
Sick.
So I used to see them on my timeline, and I used to just be like, I just like the work, obviously because I'm a rapper, so I can appreciate rap styles. I was like, I like the way he raps. He's just got an interesting style and an interesting voice. And as a beat maker, I guess I'm a bit of a producer as well. So I'm like, I do think I can make a song with this guy and it would be a good song because just the way his voice is and just... So we started talking from Twitter. We were talking like for easily like 3-4 months before we even made a tune. We were just talking every day just about the scene, how he's trying to do whatever he's doing and it's not working the way he wants it to work. I'm basically the same place. I'm doing something but it's not working the way I want it to work. Then we make a tune called Rollin' first. I put him on my tune called Rollin'. That's like my first 100k views. It got played on BBC One Extra or whatever. That's the first time I put anything on GRM Daily.
Sick.
So it kind of like opened doors straight away, and then Unsigned next, and then that was just like tipping point, like you said.
No doubt. And I feel like also I was watching I found one interview that you did online.
Yeah.
And I was watching that, and you said that basically you guys created some sort of synergy together because he sort of looked at you and wanted to sort of not imitate but take inspiration from your sort of strategic thinking with regards to how you release music.
I looked at him like the way he released music, like the way he was talking about music is like, it was interesting, like just the way he thinks about his releases and how he gets them out and what he needs to do. And then obviously he looked at me as like you know how to make songs, you know what I'm saying? Not just songs, like you can make melodies, structure, so like we're learning from each other, and it's kind of like that's what we used to talk about. Like, so I'm like, yo, so how should I put out this next tune? Then he's like, all right, cool. So he's sending me tunes. He's like, is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the one? I'm like, nah, you should have done the chorus better on this one. Okay. You should have done the verse. And then I'm like, after a while, I slightly felt bad because I kept on saying, nah, man, this ain't the one. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, let's make another tune. Just find the beat for me, and then like I'll do the chorus in it. And then he found the unsigned beat, and then, it's crazy.
Did your guys' ego ever get in the way? Because obviously you're two hungry, ambitious artists trying to come up, and it can be very difficult, man. Even in any sort of creative role industry.
I don't know. I think with me and Hardy, the reason why we get along, one, is because I'm not like, even if I was the biggest thing in the world, I don't believe I would be like, wouldn't walk around like that. I'm just a person, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how I walk around. I'm just a cool person, whatever. With Hardy, he's just, his thing is like, I'm just a normal guy as well, do you know what I'm saying? So we're not big, like, we don't act like big stars. Even if we were, we probably wouldn't act like that. You never know, like, we might change, you know what I'm saying? But, that's not really our thing. So, like, where he where he was at and where I was at, we were honest with where each other was at. He was like, I feel like you need to do this, and I'm like, I feel like you need to do this, and we were just taking notes from each other.
How important do you think? I think it's very important to have those sort of relationships. And it's a very difficult thing as well to have in our generation, I feel. How did you manage to do that? Is it just literally, you're my brother, I'm your brother?
Yeah, it's just connected? Let's just like, he used to, when we first did the first Rolling Tune, he had more shows than me at the time. So he used to bring me out at the show, and then he would be like, give me part of his booking fee. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know how much his booking fee was, but he would like give me like £50 to cover my petrol. Then I started getting shows, and then I started paying him. Yeah, just come, I give you £50. You know what I'm saying? Sick. So it's just like, we're just helping each other get to the next level. And the thing is, I just feel like, well, we both feel like, if you're not honest about where you are actually placed in the scene, it's hard to like navigate to where you want to be, because you're already like wrong. Like, if you overestimate where you are, you're not making an accurate map to where you want to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you think you're somewhere that you're not. So if you're just honest about the position that you're in, it's easy to say, all right, cool, I'm here, but I'm going to get here by doing this. And hopefully it works, but, you know, nothing ever goes the right way.
You gotta adapt. You have to adapt, man. That's the thing, man.
And we're adaptable as well. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about us. Because he didn't want to do Unsigned at first. Like, when we made the song in my house, he was a bit like, I don't know how the people that like my grime stuff is going to take it. Yeah. And I was just like, bro, like, if it's a good song, they're going to complain, and then they're going to like it because it's a good song. Like, no one ever doesn't want to like a good song.
No doubt.
So, you know what I'm saying? He just adapted and just, you know, here. And
then you shot the video for Unsigned in Barcelona.
Yeah.
That looked like fun.
Yeah, it was very fun. You know, like, it's crazy because obviously his birthday's on the 23rd. My friend's birthday, Call Me The Kid, and my producer, his birthday's on the 22nd of May. And my birthday's on the 11th of May.
Sick.
So I had my birthday, then his birthday's coming up, and my friend's birthday's coming up. And I'm just like, yo, my friend wants to go to Barcelona. It'd be sick if we shot the video in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, cool, say no more. Then he like manages to get 6 of his friends straight away to like, he booked the flights before we did.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how on it he is. He's just on it. He wants to do it now.
Yeah.
And then like, I didn't even have the money for that video. Like, my friend gave me money to fly. And then obviously, and that's why it's his tune as well, partly because I was like, well, you pay for the video, do you know what I'm saying? So it's only right that it is your tune.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Totally.
It was sick. That was sick.
No, it was amazing, man. And then obviously, I believe you followed that up with Vice Versa.
I followed it up with...
was there something in between?
A song called Verified.
Yeah, of course.
4 months later, that song did all right.
That is another banger, man.
Yeah, I think I took too long. I think
what to release it?
Yeah, I think after Unsigned,
you didn't capitalize on.
I should have just we didn't capitalize. Like we both say like we probably should have capitalized more, but obviously we didn't know how massive it would be or whatever. So yeah, I did Verified.
Sometimes it's just about God's timing, man.
Yeah. Because Unsigned is just like, it was mad. It was a mad time, but so I did Verified. That was cool. That was nice. And then I did Vice Versa in the January the next year, 2018.
Dope. And Vice Versa, you produced with your friend, right? Call Me The Kid.
Yeah. So Call Me The Kid that I mentioned earlier. What I didn't like about Vice Verified is it felt like, it is a good song. I'm not trying to, but it felt like I was not being me a little bit when I listened to the song back now.
Okay.
So when I got to Vice Versa, I was like, I want to make a song that only I can make. Like, everyone can make a good song, but there's certain songs that only this person could have made. You know what I'm saying? Like, only Eminem could have made Slim Shady, Hi, my name is whatever. So, yeah, I was just trying hard to, like, make a really me song.
What was it about Verified that you felt wasn't that?
I think I kind of, like, was imitating a certain song structure and a certain song type that kind of works at the time, was working at the time, which is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's a very common thing.
Yeah, it's a very common thing, but it's just, I don't know. It's like when you go against yourself to kind of get a bit bigger, and then you don't get bigger. You don't really get the result that you want. So then it's like, was it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? I still like the song. Everyone loves the song.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just, sometimes I feel like...
It's cringe to listen back to it.
It's not cringe, but it's just like, man, like, I know what I was doing trying to do, basically.
That's good, though. You got to keep, like, the fact that you still have some of your old EPs up, like you got Beneath on Spotify still.
Yeah.
I respect that, because it literally is showing your journey.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you just come out and try and be perfect from day one, there's no sort of core value in that.
Yeah. I realise that as well. It's just, sometimes you just want to be too big, too quick, and you're just trying to just be something, and it's cool, but a lot of people respect the journey. That's one thing about Hardy as well. Like, he knows that people respect the journey. So, like, before and after his videos, he'll have a little segment where he might say something or whatever, and just so people are just picking up on little things over time, and it forms like a big picture of you. So, yeah, man, it's just what I want to do. I want to try and find some of my old EPs. I probably got them somewhere. Yeah, and eventually I might try and put them on Spotify or whatever.
You need to get all them samples cleared.
Yeah, yes. They definitely had some samples in them, 100%. But that would be sick, innit? Like, just...
That'd be amazing, bro.
Even if it's just, like, one tape of just, like, some of the best songs I've made over time, and the people know it's old songs. Like, the songs that I've got that you can hear, like, my voice hasn't broken yet. It's crazy. Like,
and I feel like that sort of thing is so helpful for developing your relationship with your core fan base.
Yep, 100%.
And that's who's going to keep your lights on, is 100%. Your core fan base, man.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I will get around to doing that.
Yeah, no.
Soon.
No doubt. Did you expect Vice Versa to do what it did? Meaning how successful it was?
Two things. Yes, but no. Because when we made it, like literally when we made it, Call Me the Kid, he was in my room. And so I did my bit, just my bits. I didn't even know Western at that time. Like, I'd never met them in my life. Okay. So we did my bits, and he was just like, this tune is unbelievable. Do you know what I'm saying? And he was putting his hands up in the air, and he was like, yeah. Then when he drove home, he said he just listened to it back to back to back to back. Like, he didn't listen to nothing else. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I was just like, I think I'm hearing what I'm hearing, but I'm not sure if I'm hearing what I think I'm hearing. Do you know what I'm saying? So kind of knew it, and then what happened is I had a session with Hailey's big brother, and we were making a beat which we then used later on, but we didn't use. I was like, I don't think this beat is for now. Then I said, I got a tune, I think Hailey might like it. Like, is he in? Like, because we was in his house, is he in? He was like, yeah, he's downstairs or whatever. So I played it to Hailey. He starts doing his bit. Then Louis comes out of nowhere, and then he starts doing his bit. I literally watched them record the song, and it was just mad.
Did you see it coming together to be something big? Like,
yeah, when they were first doing their bits, I wasn't sure, because I was like, they're taking it in a slightly different direction to where I would have taken it if it was just my song. Yeah. But then after, I was listening to it for like 2-3 weeks straight before like we even decided we were gonna do a video, and I was just like, this song's crazy. Yeah. But then obviously it doesn't sound like any of the songs. It doesn't really sound like a lot of songs in general, to be honest. So there's always that kind of doubt that, what if it doesn't? You know what I'm saying? And then obviously, like, the label at the time, that not Atlantic, another label, they were just like, we're not sure. Do you know what I'm saying, about this song? There was a lot of doubt, but I was just like, I think I'm hearing what I'm hearing. So it's good it worked out. No doubt. It's good, like, because obviously that's a song that, like I said, I feel like that's me. So it's good that like your vision can actually work and people can respect. Like,
how does that make you feel when you're accepted and successful for being you?
Yeah, it's definitely the best feeling. It's definitely the best feeling, because it'd be weird to, like, if I just made a whole like persona that wasn't me and I blew, it'd probably be sick because I blew. Obviously, it's always good to blow, but deep down, me personally, I don't know if I could live with it. I'd just be like, this is just not me. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a conflicting feeling. So it's good to, like, I've made a song. I think this song is the best song in the world right now, and you put it out, and then people are like, yo, this song is the best song right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So yeah, man, it's good.
Just talking on that, bro. Where do you see yourself now? Like, what position are you in the scene and in your career?
If I'm being honest, in the scene, I feel like right now, in the scene, I'm a guy that everyone's kind of familiar with, but no one's like fully bought into me yet, which is not a bad thing, because obviously, like you said, there's not much of me on the internet story wise. Like, it's hard to figure out where I'm from, where I came from. So they're just like, I think I like this guy, but they're not sure yet. So it's just about making them sure now.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. But what do you feel about like the actual concept of blowing? Because at a time I feel like it's hard to digest that when it's your time, and you will blow and you will be successful and you will milk it. Mm-hmm. But how long is it going to last? Like, you don't know. It's not in your hands.
It's not.
But you have a certain extent of control to how you navigate yourself. Yeah. And I feel like that is a reflection on how, I don't know if it's a reflection on how far you can take it or maybe how long you can last. I don't know. What do you think?
I think there's some people, like, sometimes it's based on talent, I feel like. So if you're just like unbelievably talented, it's very likely that you can find a way to stay around for a long time, because you're always going to amaze people with your talents, I guess. Some people are really smart and they can find a way to just always be relevant, I guess.
Right.
And just be always talked about.
Who would you say has done that?
I think the best are a mixture of both. Like, so okay. Drake I think he's a really smart person. Like, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows where the songs, where the genres are going. He's always like one of the first to bring in a new style. Like, he always ushers in like new people. Right. And that always helps, because then it kind of helps you as well. But he is one of the best at making music, you know what I'm saying? So Ed Sheeran, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the collaborations, it's sick that he gave so many people that, you know what I'm saying, to do what they do. Platform. There's like Young Thug and J Hus on the same tune, H and JK and Stormzy on a remix. It's just mad, like. So I think he's smart as well. Like, he knows that even like helping other people still helps you as well. So I don't know, man. It's just, I think I'm trying to be smart about what I do as well, because I think I am talented, but it's good to like have an air for like what's new. Because even with Hardy, when I first started talking to Hardy, like, everyone was like, we're not sure about this guy. I remember a lot of my friends were like,
really?
Nah. Like, no one really saw it, and I was like, I think I see something in this guy. So it's good that to even know that was right as well. It like tells me that my ears are not completely off. Like, I know what sounds good. I know what could be something. You know? So it's yeah, man.
Where's the best place, the most enjoyable place you performed at?
Ooh. Sometimes you get the random one-off show in some random place that's crazy.
Everyone talks about Sweden, man.
I ain't been to Sweden yet. I literally tweeted yesterday I want to go to Sweden.
Oh, really? No, because everyone just, obviously like ASAP Rocky and whatever happened with that, obviously, but everyone just says that it's a crazy place for live music.
I think, I don't know about just live music in general, but I know they love UK music in Sweden.
Okay.
I know that's like, I don't know why, but I've heard that they love UK music. Yeah. Like, if you go over there, they're like, they just go crazy, basically. So I ain't been to Sweden yet, but you get the random one-off shows in just a random place where just everyone's just going crazy. But usually, like, festivals are pretty good, to be fair.
So which ones have you enjoyed the most?
Wireless this year, my set was crazy. It was nuts. I brought out JME.
Yeah, I wasn't there on your day.
It was crazy.
Was it good?
I found JME. It's hard to find JME, you know.
It is.
He's like he doesn't want to be found.
He doesn't want to be. He's not there to be seen.
Yeah, so I found him somehow, some way. Then because of the whole do-rag thing,
that might have been it. That might.
Yeah, I told him. I was like, yo, like, right now I'm doing the do-rag thing. You're a do-rag legend, so yeah, I'm saying it's only right. And then he's so cool. He's so cool.
He is, man. He's a nice guy.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
So that was sick. Wireless was sick. When Unsigned first got big, a lot of boys brought us out at Reading Festival. It was nuts. That was crazy. That's when I realised how big of a tune it was.
Right.
Because that's obviously the biggest crowd ever I've done. Spotify did a show, I think 2017 as well. They did a Who We Be, and I think Hardy had one of the slots. Sick. That was nuts as well. Alexandra Palace.
Yeah.
Crips and Conan, Alexandra Palace as well.
Yeah.
Nuts as well. It's crazy. Sometimes it's the massive shows. There's just so many people. It's crazy.
What's that energy like when you're standing on stage and they're singing back lyrics that you wrote? I know it's an old age question, but can you try and explain it?
Nuts. It's nuts. Like, it's just obviously because you're performing, you don't get to take it in. Sometimes you're just doing what you need to do. And the way I perform, like I'm like mad serious about performing in it. So like it's like a routine. Like I have a routine. I know exactly what I'm gonna do at certain points. So I'm just on autopilot. But then after, like sometimes when you watch the footage back, it's just like there's just so many people.
Yeah,
they're all singing the song, like, and it's kind of like, yeah, man, this song, I knew this song would work. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Are you quite spiritual? Are you religious?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Do you pray before you go on stage?
Yeah, every single time.
Yeah,
every single time.
Does it calm you?
Yeah, it calms me, and it just makes me know, like, even like when I fell off stage at the Ends Festival.
Yeah. I wasn't going to bring that up, but...
Yeah. Even when I fell off stage at the Ends Festival, I honestly feel like just that prayer helped me not get injured to the point where it was like life-threatening. I feel like just that one prayer, that's how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Because even when I was on the floor, I was like, that could have gone so different.
It could have gone left,
it was an 8-foot stage. It was like, it was crazy. It was a serious fall, you know what I'm saying? So, and after that, I was like, yeah, I need to keep praying, man, because it's dangerous sometimes. It's mad. But yeah, man, every time I have to pray before I go on stage.
Well, Expensive Habits is out, and, you know, I'm guessing there's a project coming soon.
Yeah, very soon.
What can you tell us about that?
My project this year, I had a project last year, Sexy Odd Rose. It was a good project, very good project. I think it was even underrated to a certain degree. Mm-hmm. But what I do feel like it's the same thing with Verified. I feel like, not that it wasn't me, but I was going for like wavy kind of music, like just vibey kind of music.
Right.
Whereas this project, I'm putting more of myself into it. Like, so I feel like you can listen to this project and know more things about me. And I think that's very important for, like, as you said, like your fan base to always learn new things about you. So there's one or two tunes, even in Expensive Habits, I'm saying stuff about me that you wouldn't have known, but I'm saying it in a way that it's not sad. Yeah. But you're still learning more stuff about me. So I think this project is important in my discography for this project. Definitely like an entry point to like me being more open about my life, basically. Not crazy open, but just... you
can't. I mean, that's the thing though. Like, how vulnerable do you want to be? Do you think you need to be?
I think every artist has to, like, because it's all good having like a party song, a wavy song. You know what I'm saying? It's nice, but where the real, like, I guess, like, where the difference is between some of that bigger artists and the smaller artists is like we've seen the last 5 years of Stormzy's life play out. Yeah, we know about Dave and some situations in his life. You know what I'm saying? We know about Jay Huss and situations in his life.
Totally.
And I feel like that's one of the main things. It's like, yo, people need context to your life. People need to know why you're saying something. You know what I'm saying? If you're saying F this person or whatever, sometimes it's good to know why you feel like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So
just a little bit of access, a little
bit
of
do you know what I'm saying? You know? And then it's like, okay, I believe this guy. I like this guy. Even if they don't like you, at least they understand you. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like right now, people don't know me, they don't understand me, and there's not much to hold on to when you don't, like, you just don't care, innit?
But then that's a very good place to be in, man. Yeah. It's in your hands. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, so that's why it was important. Like in Expensive Habits, I do want to make a sick song. I want to make a banger. I want to make a tune that hits hard.
Yeah.
But for me to like say, a man can't tell me about being depressed in love with a girl, that's whatever someone else. That's the first line of the song. So people are like, what's he talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? So.
And then you got the video, which was madness.
Yeah, the video was mad.
That's one of your. I think that's probably one of your.
That is probably
best
my best
videos.
video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, big up Atlantic. You know, big up Atlantic. No, we're just. And it was important for them to like, even like, I'm very into fashion now. You know what I'm saying? Whereas before, like, I probably didn't have the funds to like wear the clothes that I wanted to wear. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to like show what you're into, even if it changes. As it changes, you're honest about. Totally, you know what I'm saying? Man. Now, Expensive Habits, like literally, Call Me the Kid. He was like, bro, you spend way too much on clothes. He's like, and to be honest, I was at the time, but I was like, I should make a song about it. To be honest, because that's hard.
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah, so.
But now I'm very excited. I'm sure many people are very excited as well to hear it, man, and to learn more about yourself.
Yeah. I'm trying to be more honest with my art. Not that I wasn't honest before, but trying to. Everything I feel now, I want it to be in a song at some point.
No doubt. There's 2 questions I always like to end on this. The first one is, what was the first album you remember purchasing?
First album I remember purchasing? I don't know the first album. I can probably tell you the first CD though.
Yeah, first CD.
I think it was 21 Seconds.
So solid.
Yeah. I went to after school. I remember I had like £3 or something. It can't have been £3. Maybe it was because it was like
singles were like $2.99. Yeah.
So I had £3 and I went to the shop and I just bought it. Like, I had like 3 songs in it. I had 21 Seconds. I think it had the instrumental or something.
And then
like
a remix or something.
Yeah. So that was one of the first CDs.
That's sick, man.
Definitely.
So you must be excited for Top Boy then.
Yeah. What's it coming out tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
For 13th, Friday 13th.
Yeah, man. That's just sick, man. Just like to see how far like the scene as a whole, like music, film, art, that just everyone's just like we're moving forward. I feel like we're getting to a point where like we're gonna be respected worldwide, whereas we were trying to earn that respect for so long, and it wasn't coming. Do you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But now people are like, for Drake to like say, I really like the show, I want to be involved in it, I want to put money in it, whatever. It's mad. So, you know, it's good. It's always good, man.
100%. Second and final thing, stage or studio?
Ooh, that's a hard one, you know.
Yeah, it's a hard one, bro. Predator didn't answer properly.
No,
he didn't.
What did he say?
He was like studio, stage, studio. He wasn't giving me an answer.
Stage is mad. Stage is mad. I think I might say studio though, because when you make like when you just like made a song, like that moment, like when you just made a song, like the moment when you've just made it unsigned, it's like it's a mad feeling, because it's like you've got a secret, and no one's like, it's like I've got, it's like having £1 million in your pocket, and no one knows.
And no one knows.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But you've got the power to do what you want.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then for that, like, however long it lasts, sometimes it lasts a day, it's just a mad feeling, like just knowing I just made, like, just making Vice Versa. Like I said, like he drove home listening to it back to back to back to back. And I was just like, I was listening to it like, and I was like, I don't actually know what just happened. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I went to bed and it's just like, so I might say studio.
Yeah.
I might say studio.
What about that energy, bro, on the stage? Like,
it's mad. But think about it, yeah. It's like something's just come from your head, because I don't really write lyrics down. Like, I just record every line by line. It's just come from your head out of nowhere, and now you've just made something out of nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? And and you're listening to it back, you're thinking, if this is what I think it is, this is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas stage is like just a confirmation of, like, you know what I'm saying, after. Stage comes a long way after, because you still have to mix the tune, finish the tune, mix the tune, master the tune, get the video treatment, do the video, do the marketing scheme or whatever, and then drop it, and then hopefully after your tune's big enough to where you're gonna get shows.
Perform it, yeah.
So studio.
Yeah.
Studio.
Acen, it's a pleasure, bro.
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes.